Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Perkenalkan, kami dari kelompok 3. Kami ingin menunjukkan simulasi sidang ECG antara pihak Indonesia dengan pihak Australia. Perkenalkan, saya Patria Revolian. Saya di sini berperan sebagai hakim. Selanjutnya, Fahrial.
Saya Fahrial Ramzi, saya berperan sebagai hakim ICJ juga.
Saya Felicia Putri, saya berperan sebagai hakim.
Saya Bungades Kumala, selaku peran hakim ICJ.
Selanjutnya untuk dari perwakilan dari delegasi Indo, Mikaela.
Saya Mikaela Kova sebagai perwakilan delegasi Indonesia.
Saya Reza Rafa Anwar sebagai perwakilan delegasi Indonesia.
Saya Tarisha dari perwakilan delegasi Indonesia.
Saya selanjutnya dari delegasi Australia.
Baik, saya Joseph dari delegasi Australia.
Saya Muhammad Rafa Dityastomo dari delegasi Australia.
Saya Ardia dari delegasi Australia.
Baik, simulasi sidang akan dimulai oleh hakim, yaitu Felicia.
The court meets today to hear oral arguments of the parties in the case Ashmore Reef and Cartier Island dispute. Let me recall briefly the procedural history of the case. It all started because Indonesian instituted proceeding against Australian. In its application, the Indonesian quest the court to adjudge and declare that by instituting proceeding against Australian for claiming Ashmore Reef and Cartier Island, which located within 60 miles from Rote Island, as their territorial. I have invited the delegation for both parties, and now I invite for the delegation to present arguments of the delegation. To the Indonesian delegation, the time is yours.
Based on Indonesia's history shows that Ashmore Reef, or as known as Pulau Pasir, belong to Indonesia territorial. Ashmore Reef located within 60 miles from Rote Island. Looking back to Indonesia's history during Dutch colonization, in Dutch archives note state that Ashmore Reef was found in 1602 during VOC arrival in Timor Timur. Later on, Ashmore Reef was discovered by Fou Mbure, former king of Nusakti of Rote in 1729. To strengthen that statement, Dutch Governor-General already registered Ashmore Reef as a part of Rote Island in 1751. In that registration letter, Rotanese people have fished and maintained the island for more than 400 years. Even furthermore, during Dutch colonial rule in Indonesia, the Dutch established regulations regarding the collection of marine life and sea cucumbers in the Pulau Pasir area around the 1750 decade.
For 100 years, Rottennese fishermen have gone fishing in Ashmore Reef, and there are 161 graves, planted coconut trees, and sumur air that belong to Rote people. In the minds of the Rottennese, the presence of their ancestral remains and the fact of their ongoing presence here speak of an attachment that is also one of ownership. coconut trees planted there being used by the fishermen to provide supplies and useful materials. Also, to mark the location of the best well, Rotanish fishermen built fish traps using coconut oil to help them see the fish clearly. Activities on Ashmore Island can be seen as form of ownership by Rotanish people by maintaining the island.
Based on that statement regarding Rotanish fishermen in Ashmore Reef, there's similarity between Ashmore Reef dispute and Sipadan and Ligitan dispute. The judge in Sipadan and Ligitan dispute verdicted that Sipadan and Ligitan Island belong to Malaysia because they have the right for that island because there's activity for Malaysian people in Sipadan and Ligitan Island. The activity in Ashmore Reef mainly are done by rod fishermen, not Australian or British. So Indonesia has the right as well to claim Ashmore Reef due to all fishing activity and maintenance from Rotanish people. So the judge verdict on Sipadan and Ligitan Island can be a consideration for this dispute as well.
Bilateral agreement or agreement between Indonesia and Australia to address this issue have been carried out the three times, namely in 1974, which resulted in memorandum of the understanding between the government of Australia and the government of the Republic of Indonesia regarding the operation of Indonesia traditional fishermen in area of the Australia exclusive fishing zone and continental shelf, or what is now the MOU box Australia exclusive fishing zone and continental shelf, or what is the SMOU box. In 1989, which the produced memorandum of understanding between the Republic of Indonesia and the government of Australia concerning the implementation, professional visa, and the surveillance and the environment agreement. And in 1989, which the resulted in agreement minutes of the meeting between the official of Indonesia and the Australian fisher. But why are illegal fishing still being found the Indonesian government?
Even though agreements already applied, Indonesia's fishermen still entering Australia territorial for fishing both legally and illegally. That is based on economic interest of society to fish resources in the border region. Based on and sand counting, the advantages that Indonesian fishermen get from making use of sea cucumbers in MOU box territorial for one-way trip that lasts for 4 months can go from 4,000 Australian dollar to 30,000 Australian dollar. With the exchange rate at that time, 1 Australian dollar for 5,000 rupiah. In the other word, the fisherman income for every one-way trip is around 70 million rupiah at minimum and 150 million rupiah at maximum. Other than sea cucumbers, shark fin is the other target for Indonesian fishermen in illegal fishing. Illegal fishing problem in border region is due to the high demand for sea cucumbers and shark fin. And also, the fishermen still lacking in understanding MOU Box 1974 and Agreed Minutes 1989. That is because the education rate they got is relatively low, so there is a big change. They don't have the ability to read maps, and because of that, they can precisely recognize their own territorial for fishing.
Okay, thank you very much. And now I call on the delegation of Australian. To Australian delegation, the time is...
Okay. Based on our decision, the Ashmore and Cardier Island officially the Ashmore Territory and the Cardier Island and Outer Territory of Australia. In the Indian Ocean, the islands are located 200 miles or 320 kilometers northwest of the state of Western Australia, and about 105 miles or 170 kilometers southwest of the Indonesian island of Roti. The Ashmore Islands, which are made up of the Central, East, and West Island, are coral islands within the reef. Carter Island, also located within a coral reef, is more sandy in composition. The island and their surrounding water were visited by Indonesia fishermen starting around 1700. The first European tourist to reach Carter Island in 1800 was an England sea captain named Nash, who sailed aboard the ship Carter. Ashmore Reef was discovered in February 1811 by Captain Samuel Ashmore of the Hibernia ship under name of another nearby reef. American whaling ship approached the area in the 1850.
Great Britain and United States both claim to own island. The British finally annexed Atmos in 187 and Cartier in 109 in late 19th century. The West Island was exploited for its phosphate storage, an activity that removes most of the island's topsoil. Britain gave the territory to Australia in 10933. It was administratively like to Northern Territory of Australia from 10938 to 10978, when administration was transferred to the national government. After the islands, natural resources have been exploited for a century. Scientists have begun to raise concerns that the island's bird and plant life is under threat from the possibility of over-harvesting. In the 20th century, Australia and Indonesia negotiated an agreement promoting the rights of traditional Indonesian fishermen. We will defend the Ashmore and Carrier Island. This is because this area has dry plains and a long coastline, namely along 78 kilometers. Next.
Yes, it's true. Australia has closed part of the Ashmore and Cartier, which are reserved for Indonesian traditional fishing. However, Indonesian group challenged Australia's claim to Ashmore Reef. The territory is located in the Indian Ocean, situated on the edge of the continental shelf, about 320 kilometers off the northwest coast of Australia and 144 kilometers south of the Indonesian island is route. This has led in invoking on either side, both waiting inland. The two sides are battling in the dispute over the island. Dispute land is territorial disagreement over the possession of control of land between two or more territorial entities or over possession of control of land. Usually, dispute can end in peaceful agreement or lasting battle and hatred.
Okay, thank you for delegation of Australia. And I have question for Australia. My question is, why did Australia close part of Ashmore Island and Cartier Island to traditional Indonesian fishermen, even though Australia and Indonesia have negotiated an agreement formalizing the rights of traditional Indonesian fishermen?
Australia has particularly closed Ashmore and Cartier, which is reserved for traditional Indonesian fishing, but Indonesian group challenged Australia claims to Ashmore Reef. Its territory is located in the Indian Ocean, which is located at the edge to continental shelf, about 30-20 kilometers off the northwest coast of Australia and one and 140 kilometers south of Indonesia, Roti Island. This causes some summons on both sides, both of one plan. The two sides clashed over a dispute over the island. Dispute land is a territory dispute of control of land between two or more territorial entities of regarding control of land. Usually, land disputes can end a peace agreements or fighting and hatred that lasts a long time. Thank you.
Now, please let us retire for a moment to discuss to reach the verdict. Indonesians argue that the Dutch claimed it first. Technically, it is not the Dutch, but VOC that claimed it. On 31 December 1799, VOC officially disbanded because of corruption. There is many methods to claim sovereignty of an island, and one of them is by occupation. Occupation is a method of occupying an area with terra nullius status, or known as no man's land, which may be done in certain circumstances. Occupation must be carried out by the state, not by individual. Carried out effectively and aim at demonstrating sovereignty over an area. VOC claim about the island contradict the occupation method to claim sovereignty of an island, because occupation must be carried out by the state, not by trading company. The first European to reach Cartier Island in 1800 was a British sea captain named Nash who sailed aboard the Cartier. Then Ashmore Reef was discovered in February 1911 by Captain Samuel Ashmore of the ship Hibernia, for which another nearby reef was named. American whaling ship plied the area in the 1850. Great Britain and the United States both claim possession of the island. It is matching with the meaning of occupation because it is carried out by the state, not by individual. Carried out effectively and aim at demonstrating sovereignty over an area. Britain finally annexed Ashmore in 1878 and Cartier in 1909. Britain gave the authority to Australia in 1933. It was administratively linked to the Northern Territory of Australia from 1938 until 1978, when administration passed on the national government. When Britain gave the territory to Australia, it is part of cession. The important principles in the cession are: 1. Whereas in the transfer, the right transferred may not exceed the right owned by the transferor or owner. And 2. Whereas in transferring an area, the country transferring the territory must be the legal owner. So the final verdict is Ashmore and Cartier belong to Australia. Thank you.
Ya, baik. Selesai sudah presentasi simulasi sidang ICG antara pihak Australia dengan Indonesia. kami.